Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video today, and we're going to be recapping Monday Night Football as the Packers have beaten the LA Rams 24-12. The LA Rams go to 4-10, and the Packers go to 6-8 and keep their playoff hopes alive. I know in all likeliness the Packers won't make the playoffs, but in my opinion, I think that when you have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, you're never out. Their remaining schedule, they got the Dolphins, they got the Vikings, and they got the Lions. I know all games they could lose, and in my opinion, I think all games they could win. That's just my opinion. I think that, the Dolphins, it could be hard to beat them, but, Christmas matchup, I think anything could happen on Christmas. I think Aaron Rodgers, depends how he plays, they could win that game. And then to finish the season, you got two divisional matchups, rivals. If Aaron Rodgers, he lost to, he's not going to want to lose to the Lions and the Vikings back-to-back, back-to-back games this season. Aaron Rodgers is not going to want to lose the Lions twice in the season. He's not going to want to lose twice to the Vikings as well. I think that when you have Aaron Rodgers as your quarterback, even though how he's played sometimes this season, I think you always got a shot, especially with that team around him. With guys like Aaron Jones had a great game tonight, A.J. Dillon, and, Christian Watson as well. I think the Packers always got a shot to try to make the playoffs. I do. I think they make it. I think it could be hard with the Lions, the Giants, and the Commanders, in those playoff wild card hunts. I mean, well, you got those three teams trying to stop you there. You got two teams going to make it, between the Packers, the Lions, the Commanders, and the Giants. And I think it should be a very, very interesting playoff race to see which five teams make it into two spots between the Seahawks, the Packers, the Lions, the Commanders, and the Giants. I think it's going to be very interesting down the stretch of the season. Let's get into the game, though. The Packers won 24-12, like I said. Let's go over the scoring summary. The Packers started their lead, the game with a field goal. That was their first drive, but it was the second drive of the game. Mason Crosby made a 34-yard field goal. Packers would go up 3-0. And then in the second quarter, with 10 minutes to go, the Rams would tie it up with a 33-yard field goal. And then with 4 minutes to go, 4 minutes and 26 seconds to go, in the second quarter, Aaron Jones. A.J. Dillon would run it up for an 8-yard touchdown and give the Packers the lead 3-10. Now, going into halftime, the Rams would get stopped on a third down, and they would elect to go and send their kicker, Matt Gay, on for a 55-yard field goal, and he would make it be his longest of the season. We'd go into halftime with a 6-10 score. With 8 minutes to go, Packers' first drive of the second half, A.J. Dillon will get another touchdown. He also got hurt in this game, even though he got 2 touchdowns. And the Packers would extend their lead 17-6. Then the Packers would score another touchdown, and that would be a Aaron Jones 7-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers. It's 24-6. Then with 22 seconds in the third quarter, Baker Mayfield throw a pass to Tyler Higbee, 8-yard touchdown pass, and Matt Gay would miss the extra point. It's kind of crazy. I know anything happens in football, but it's kind of crazy how a guy makes a 55-yard field goal and then misses the extra point. I mean, anything happens, but I think that's kind of funny. All right, getting into the game leaders, Baker Mayfield was 12 for 21 with 111 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rodgers was 22 for 30 with 229 passing yards, 1 touchdown pass, and 1 interception. Rushing leaders, you got Cam Akers getting 12 carries and 65 yards, and Aaron Jones getting 17 carries and 90 yards. What I'm saying is, Aaron Jones had a great game, and he's not even, the only running back. A.J. Dillon was out here getting a lot of runs, too. We'll go over his stats in a second. Cam Akers also led the team in receiving. He's kind of doing everything for their offense. He had 3 receptions and 35 yards. Romeo Dobbs for the Packers had 5 receptions and 55 yards. Getting in the full box score, you see, they're such a good. The Packers are such a good running team. AJ Dillon had 11 carries, 36 yards, 2 touchdowns. So they had the Packers with their 3 running backs today had 138. 141 rushing yards as for their running backs today. Then going to the rest of the receiving, Christian Watson for the Packers had 4 receptions and 46 yards. Aaron Jones, receiving-wise, had 4 receptions, 36 yards, and 1 touchdown. So Aaron Jones, receiving and rushing this today, Aaron Jones had, that would be 125 yards for him and 1 touchdown with his rushing and receiving combined. A.J. Dillon also had 3 receptions and 35 yards. And Randall Cobb had 3 receptions and 32 yards. Higbee, their tight end, had 4 receptions. Talking about the Rams here. The Rams tight end, Higbee, had 4 receptions and 27 yards. And Van Jefferson had 2 receptions and 32 yards. Let's see. What else do we got? Also, I want to talk about we had 2 interceptions in this game. Rasul Douglas had an interception, and Taylor Rapp had an interception. Taylor Rapp's doing really well this season. He has a bunch of interceptions. And then I also wanted to talk about the returner for the Packers, Nixon. This guy was going crazy with his returns. He had a return of 52 today. He also had a big return to the 30-yard line right before halftime, but it got called back on a holding by the defense. And 3 kick returns from him today. He had 95 yards. Man, this kick returner, Nixon, looks really good. I want to talk about... And he also had 2 punt returns for 36 yards. His longest was 19 on that one. So, yeah, I want to talk a little bit about him, give him credit, because he did really good for the Packers today with his kick returns. Got them down the field a couple times. Got them in field goal range, got them in position to score. So, that was a big part of their key to success tonight. And their defense. Their defense was great tonight. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you guys think about the Packers-Rams game today. This Packers win. Let me know what you guys think about the shots of the Packers maybe possibly making the playoffs. I don't think it will happen. But I think, honestly, in my opinion, I think when Aaron Rodgers is your quarterback, you always got a shot. And when you are in position with Aaron Rodgers, I don't think it's a question that they can do it. They're only 1 game back from the Lions. They're not that far separated from. They're only 1 game back from the Seahawks. It'd take a miracle to pass the Giants or the Commanders, but I think they could do it. It would be hard, but I think they can do it. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts. And peace out. That's it, guys.